Come on.
Boy.
What is that?
Finding Nemo.
You know, I only seen it one time.
God damn, boy. Where's your childhood?
That
What's-
was not my childhood.
I'm just saying like
I was
that.
a grown ass man with a dope.
I was
with a child.
I was grown too. But I'm saying, where's your inner child?
I saw it one time.
Mine. It's the birds. Mine.
The seagull.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Controversy Lab.
Controversy's key.
I'm your host, Lekell House.
I am RTJ.
Oh my God. What are we talking about for the people, man?
We're talking about how the Oscars continue to snub black people.
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about Joaquin Phoenix, him being used by the Academy Awards to be made an example of. Because people are probably wondering, like, well, why would you say made an example? There's so many people that have done actual stories about this, and a lot of people act like they're impervious to the reason why they chose Joaquin Phoenix and why they took Chadwick Boseman and pushed his slot last. Number one,
Okay.
we already know they did it for views, right? They knew that everybody tuning in wanted to know what was going on with Chadwick Boseman. People are tuning in to see him get hit with an award, so they pushed him last. The other reason is because they wanted to make an example of him. People said, well, why would you say that? It's because Joaquin Phoenix has been very, very outspoken about the atrocities and the disproportionate of
awards given out.
Yeah, like the disproportion of awards, of opportunities, of pay, of treatment towards melanated people in the film industry. He's been outspoken. He even used the Academy Awards, the platform, to actually speak out about that publicly.
I feel very honored and privileged to be here tonight. BAFTAs have always been very supportive of my career, and I'm deeply appreciative. But I have to say that I also feel conflicted because so many of my fellow actors that are deserving don't have that same privilege. I think that we send a very clear message to people of color that you're not welcome here. I think that's the message that we're sending to people that have contributed so much to our medium and our industry and in ways that we benefit from. I don't think anybody wants a handout or preferential treatment, although that's what we give ourselves every year. I think that people just want to be acknowledged and appreciated and respected for their work. This is not a self-righteous condemnation because I'm ashamed to say that I'm part of the problem. I have not done everything in my power to ensure that the sets I work on are inclusive, but I think that it's more than just having sets that are multicultural. I think that we have to really do the hard work to truly understand systemic racism. I think that it is the obligation of the people that have created and perpetuate and benefit from a system of oppression to be the ones that dismantle it. So that's on us. Thank you.
Holy shit. Speaking of which, the very first Black Panther. No, it's only one, right? The first one.
Yeah, it's only one.
So, come to think of that, what you're speaking about, the highest paid person in that movie was the white guy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
What did they pay him?
They like everybody else was in the 100,000s.
Yeah, I think
He was in the
Chadwick
millions.
Boseman. I think Chadwick Boseman
Made
got like
800.
$1 million or something
He
like
got-
that.
no, he
Like
got
he was
800.
shy of $1 million.
Yeah, he got 800.
Oh,
But I guess what you're saying that it kind of plays its part with Joaquin Phoenix and him speaking out against
he got 700,000.
700,000. Even I was a god dog, but that's kind of ridiculous of how, like, the star of the film, the star of the actual movie gets paid the least. I'm not saying the least. He does not get paid the highest amount.
But one thing I will say is Andy Serkis is a fucking phenomenal actor. So let's, even
Explain
though
who Andy Serkis is, because I don't know who the fuck that is.
he's the one that played Ulysses Claw.
The white guy in
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is a fucking he's a genius. He's a masterful actor. Now, To me, it would make sense why he would make the most, because he is the most experienced and the best actor in the whole fucking movie. A lot of people don't know he played Kong. He played Caesar.
What's Kong?
Kong from the movie Kong, the Big Ape. He plays Kong.
King Kong.
Yeah, Kong.
Okay, all right.
He plays Kong. He plays Caesar. He played what was another great fucking film? He even played did he play in Lord of the Rings? Yeah, he played Smeagol in Lord of the Rings. So
Smeagol the shit, dude.
Smeagol's the shit. So
Smeagol's
this is what I'm saying. Like, Andy Serkis, he is a fucking phenomenal actor, and whatever he gets paid, he deserves. And I feel like he should make more than Chadwick Boseman, only because he's a better actor. But I agree with you. Even though he should make millions for his work, his art, he shouldn't be making more than the leading actor in fucking Black Panther, which was a slap in the face, right?
Yes.
You don't pay the fucking lead actor $700,000. You just don't do that. That's a Marvel fucking film with a budget of what, $100 million? What was the budget for that movie?
Especially with at that point in time, Chadwick had movies up under his belt.
I think he only had a couple though. He had the one where he played the baseball player.
Jackie Robinson. 42. He played 42.
Was 42 before?
Yes, he was 42 before.
Yeah, so he played 42, and I think he had like one other movie. I don't think he had anything else really of any real significance that really showed his acting ability.
Should the leading actor be paid the most on a set? Matter of fact, for you being a film writer, an actor, and a director, do you think no matter regardless of the resume, should the lead actor be paid the most?
In my opinion, the lead actor should be the strongest actor in the film. Between protagonist and antagonist, they should be the two strongest actors, the two best artists in the film. And I feel like the lead actor, yes, should make the most money because they're going to have the most lines. They're going to be in the most scenes. They're going to get the most screen time, so they should make the most money. So, and that's the thing, though. Andy Serkis is an amazing actor, but he still did not have a strong presence like Chadwick. Chadwick should have made the most money. Between him and his co-star, Michael B. Jordan, I feel like no one else should have made as much money as they did. But of course, and this is what we're talking about when we talk about the equality that's needed inside the film industry. You know what I mean? Like, so you take Joaquin Phoenix, who actually sees the racism and sees the disproportionate treatment that is given to his black counterparts. He speaks out against it. So what do? They take Joaquin Phoenix and they use him to be the one to spit in everybody's face like, we're not going to give Chadwick Boseman this award. We're going to move him to the last slot and not give him the award, and we're going to use Joaquin Phoenix to actually make the announcement. Joaquin Phoenix actually also came out and said that he had a whole separate speech planned. You can tell the disdain on his face and from his mannerisms after he actually read the winner. He was very straightforward, very quick with it, and moved on. So the biggest thing is, so the award was given to
Anthony Hopkins.
I'm not going to leave my flat. All I want is for everyone to fuck off. Having said that, it's been a great pleasure. Au revoir. Toodaloo.
So yeah, the thing is, with Joaquin, again, like speaking out about all the issues in the film industry, I feel like they used him to set an example, right?
Okay.
And to let him know, like, here's a hi-hat, motherfucker. We saw what you did, and we're gonna go ahead and let you know, regardless of how you feel about what you feel, go ahead and read this shit for us. We're gonna move your ass last. Oh, you think you finna read it for Chadwick Boseman because what you stand for? No, motherfucker, we run this.
So let me ask you this question. Knowing what he stands for, do you think it would have been good for him to be like, hey, you know what? I'm not doing this. This is something that I'm not doing because of what I believe in.
Well, but he wouldn't have known who won regardless. Like, he wouldn't have known before. That's why he said he had a whole different speech plan. He didn't know who was going to win. He was assuming that Chadwick was going to win because they moved it to the end. They asked him to read it. So in his perspective, it's, oh, wow, look, the 93rd Academy Awards, they're going to give Chadwick Boseman, the award for the best actor, and it's going to be great. Yeah, I got a great speech plan. This is wonderful. And they nut punched. They nut punched him.
Would you still like after you open the envelope? Would you still have?
Yeah, of course I would have, because I'm getting paid to do a job. I'm at work, so
you're getting paid to show up.
Well, no, if I'm there reading who the winner is, I'm getting paid for that. So I'm saying I'm getting paid to be there. I'm going to do my job. Yes, I'm going to read it. I'm going to do just what he did.
Okay.
Give a very short, and the winner is Anthony Hopkins, and that's it.
Okay.
I'm not saying nothing else.
All right. Okay.
You know, even Anthony Hopkins himself was surprised. He was like,
He was at home.
got a whole mountain behind him.
Right.
Oh my God!
Wait, somebody grab my phone.
I didn't expect this. On his face, like I shouldn't have won this. Like, why y'all get this to me? Like,
So the role that Chadwick Boseman was up for nomination was what movie?
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Okay.
Ain't none of my business you spooked up by the white man.
All right, see, that's the shit I'm talking about. Y'all back up and leave Levy alone.
Oh, come on, Levy. We was all just having fun. Toledo ain't said nothing about you. He ain't said about me. You just taking it all wrong.
Ain't meant nothing bad, Levy.
Levy got to be Levy. You don't need nobody messing with him about the white. You don't know nothing about me. You don't know Levy. You don't know nothing about what kind of blood I got, what kind of heart I got beat here. I was 8 years old when a gang of white men is coming in my daddy's house and have to do with my mama any way they want. Who was living in Jefferson County, about 8 miles outside of Natchez. My daddy's name was Memphis Lee Green. Had him near 50 acres of good farming land. I'm talking good land. Grow anything you want. You know, going off of shares and bought this land from Mr. Halley's widow woman after he done passed on. Folks called him an uppity nigga because he done saved and borrowed the way he could buy this land and be independent. It was coming on planting time. And my daddy went into Natchez to get him some seed and fertilizer. Called me, he say, Levy, you the man of the house now. Take care of your mama while I'm gone.
Yeah.
So you actually watched it,
Yeah, I watched it.
and he did good, great.
I think he did phenomenal.
Okay.
I think he did an amazing job in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. He did an amazing job. I feel like the film, to me, didn't feel like a complete film. I feel like it was kind of rushed towards the end. I don't know if I didn't research the timeline when they shot the film. I don't know if Chadwick passed before they actually finished. I don't know, but I just know that to me, the film didn't feel finished. Rumored, allegedly, somebody told me, no, they had finished the whole film before he passed. And
He
yada,
did
yada,
a
yada.
couple films before because he did the Five Blood Brothers.
Yeah.
And like going back and watching that one is another Netflix film. You actually see like how he did not move. He always was sitting or standing still. That it's like he did a bunch of films while being sick and on his deathbed. And I kind of feel bad kind of saying that part, but it's like even to pull out that great of being that type of actor.
I think he warranted an award for that shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
that's not like
it's in totality. It's the fact that he did an amazing job in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, fucking amazing job. And then on top of that, this man was fighting a terminal illness.
No, it wasn't fighting terminal. He's fighting death.
Yeah, he was.
He's fighting death.
I mean, damn, could you just lighten it up a little bit?
He was sick, y'all.
Terrible. But yeah, so my thing is, I was actually pretty disgusted with it. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised.
It's another one of those white awards.
93rd Academy Award, and we talked about earlier. Some good information was the fact that most people look at it like, well, why don't black people just go start their own thing and have their own award show? It's like we talked about before. The issue when you do that is you downplay the awards that are going to be given to these black actors because you're going to isolate them against other black actors. You know what I mean? And I think from an actor's perspective is you want to be compared next to Anthony Hopkins. You want to be, compared to Joaquin Phoenix. You want to be compared to these other artists, and you want to be in the same pool with them. And when you win an award over them, it's not necessarily about the Academy Awards, the Golden Globe. It's not about the company itself. It's about being in the body of your peers and being awarded for excellence, right? And that's what most actors want, and they look for that. Most people don't need the validation. You know what I'm saying? If fans are going to give you the validation, that's perfectly fine. I'm interested to see how Joaquin Phoenix is going to actually
Bounce
move
back?
after this.
Okay.
Not really bounce back because he really didn't take a hit. I mean, I know for him, he probably feels a certain way, like, damn, like, y'all going to use me to set an example? Because that's exactly what the fuck they did. If you can't see that's what they did, then you're pretty much impervious to what's going on in the world today. But again, so would that make you? Well, I was gonna say, not really support the Academy Awards. You don't really support the Academy Awards anyway.
I really don't give a shit about the Academy Awards, but I don't give a shit about the Academy Awards. I don't give a shit about the Grammys, Emmys, Oscars, Tonys. And my thing is, but I'm one of those people that you were speaking to earlier. I'm confused that why do we still look for white acceptance?
Yeah, I mean, but again, like I said, it's before I thought like that, before really just, before seriously pursuing acting, right? Like, because I've always been a writer, director, but before seriously pursuing acting and going to school and sitting down and learning the curriculum and working with my peers, I started to understand once I started to do it, right? It's not really about, the white, whether it's a white organization, black organization, it's about the craft and it's about the art and it's about being compared to your peers. You know what I mean? Like knowing that, Denzel had this great stand in Equalizer 1 compared to Keanu Reeves, who's next to you, who have, you just did a cool like spy type film and all of you guys are up for your art and you're being compared to each other. It becomes something to work towards. You know what I mean? Like, even though the award itself does not give you validation, it just lets you know that the art that you're putting out, is good work. You know what I mean? Like, and other people, want to praise you for your work. So I see it from both perspectives now, because I was on that side of the conversation where I was like, man, forget the Academy Awards, Golden Globe.
Okay, so I think he can speak out and still keep his status, so to speak.
Yeah, of course.
The reason I say this is because Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey speaks out a lot.
But Jim Carrey doesn't really speak out about race issues, though. He speaks out about like human issues, and you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't really speak out about the disproportionate leverage on one side next to the others. I mean, even you look at the pay scales. Look at the fucking pay scales.
And the pay scales also go towards women also. And I'm not.
What?
I hate adding to the women arguments because they argue about some. Never mind.
Yeah.
But and you know what? Okay, so I'm starting to get to the point where I think I'm leaning more towards your side as far as like the arguments, because what's the homie name that did Punk? Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher. Yeah.
He started speaking out against the pedophilia that goes on in the movie world, and he hasn't really done anything major since then.
Yeah. They will blackball your ass. Even with Keanu Reeves, a lot of people don't know.
That's the guy. Yeah, not Jim Carrey. I want to talk about Jim Carrey. Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves actually got blackballed from the studio that did Speed 2.
Mm-hmm.
The Speed where it was the boat. Like, if you notice, they replaced him with the other guy.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, nobody really watched it. And Keanu Reeves said he didn't want to do another Speed. He read the script, wasn't in love with the script. He said he was actually over action at that time. The studio that did Speed 2, they actually blackballed him and didn't work with him for like, I think 5 or 10 years or something like that. So artists get blackballed all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, when you ask the question, should Joaquin have still read, the nomination? Yes, because you never want to be perceived as being difficult.
Shit, Monique.
Oh, Monique. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, though. So it's in the industry, you want to make sure that you're easy to work with, you're receptive to criticism, things like that.
But something that small as far as announcing a name on a card?
No, I'm just saying, because you have to remember, it's not announcing a name on a card, it's you aligning with black people.
We know we don't. Yeah, we don't want. They don't want that.
They don't want that.
They don't want that. I'm sorry, Master.
Yeah, don't be aligning with the black folks. But you know what I'm saying. That's pretty. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you guys thoughts about this whole issue with the Academy Awards and how they treated Chadwick? I feel like he should have still won. Even Anthony Hopkins himself.
And let's just ask this also. Be true within your comment of what you're speaking about. Do you honestly feel that he should have won for that role? And we're talking about that role specifically, not anything that he's done before that. For that particular role, should he have won over Anthony Hopkins in the movie that he did? What's it called? The Father?
The Father, yeah.
Yeah, so let's be honest.
I haven't seen The Father.
Let's be honest within that comment or that grade of like our comments. So do you think he should have won over those two roles? Put those two roles together. Do you think they should have won Chadwick should have won. Do you think Anthony should have won? So let's be honest within that. We just can't be spewing, saying, "Oh, Chadwick should have won," but let's be honest within our comments, people.
And with that being said, I want to thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Controversy Lab.
Controversy's key.
Thank you for all the people who have subscribed to us to YouTube. You guys got us to the 800 subscriber mark. We're very thankful. We're very appreciative. We see our views going up. Thank you guys. Continue to support us, and we'll continue to drop content for you guys. If you guys want to see any topics, anything you guys want to see us change or do different on the show, let us know in the comment section. What do you guys think about Joaquin Phoenix? Do you guys feel like you side with him? Do you empathize with his perspectives about the industry? Or do you not agree with him? Do you feel like we're off base and we're not talking about anything of any relevance? Let us know in the comment section below. We respond to all comments. So thank you guys for tuning in for Controversy Lab. We will catch you guys in the next episode.
Yeah, Controversy out. Thank you.